Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying. Ready,
Off the play fake. Hunter. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Hawk 70.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10.
19 Lions. Come on. Set. Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. Go.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
60 Eagles. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Come 19, come 19. Rocco 80.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Get it.
Play action now. Ward. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Once again, it's carried. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Titans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Ward. Cockrell holds it in left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Bronco, 19, Charger, 19.
Swift. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Okay,
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, check. Panther 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run it with Carey. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
The game at 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some marksmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also... found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things up. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams all tied after 1.
2nd and 7.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Hunter. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Hunter. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
18 Cardinals, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Let's go. Warriors 70, Dragons 6, Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
Back to throw. Hunter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Allen here on the screen. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Get it. 60, Sandy Lions.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun. Hunter. This pass out wide to Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Bronco 80. Bronco 80.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18. 60 Vikings. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. On the return, Austin. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how a drive was supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 19 tight. Panther 60. Panther 60.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready?
2nd and 3. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
New York.
Here we go. Strike. Viking 18. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60. Flag. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Flag. 70.
Looking to throw. Hunter over the middle and complete to Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Let's go now. 60. the eagle. 6 the eagle. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Hunter. Looks up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 42-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready? Ready?
Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Now Ward. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready, set.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Quick throw complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. From a yard out. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Daniel Carlson.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. Check 50. Check. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Hunter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
A gain of 15.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 70. Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun. Hunter. He finds Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. And nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready? Cougar 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets it underneath to Hall. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw again. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now, Ward. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Carey on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey.
Throwing is Ward. Drops it off for Carey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of him trying to get the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 15 now after the sack. It's third and goal.
60, tag. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Now they'll shift things around. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Hunter. Now he's going to step up and run. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Hunter. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Ward. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Go.
This is Carey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Going for it. Here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 6.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6.
Now that 60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Rattler.
In motion right, that's Wilson. 2nd and 6. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hunter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Catch made right side by Wilson. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Intended for Arian Smith. Incomplete. Kevin Winston there defensively.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
19-18.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. This will be caught at about the 5. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60, ready.
They'll look to run with Hall. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chimere Dike, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Titans 21, Jets 16. Daniel Carlson set to
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing to start the drive. Hunter over the middle, complete. That's Hall. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17. 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time, and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
18, tied in. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
On the ready.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And bulldozing his way through. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. Stephanie.
To throw is Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Hunter. That is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Hunter. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.